Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 22nd of March 2022. Thanks for joining me. Today's date is interesting to me. We've got lots of 2s, 22s, and the number 3. So in numerology, 2 is about relationship and cooperation. 22 is the master number of the builder, and 3 is about communication and new beginnings. So that says to me something big may happen in terms of your relationships, or you may have a conversation where you receive some new information which allows you to make a fresh start. And for today's reading, I got a new tarot deck, the Wandering Star Tarot, which is still in its packaging here. I've never used this deck, so I want to have a look at these cards today and see what they want to say about Tuesday. So let's have a look. Okay, so I just want to show you some of the cards. Really pretty. Right, so I'm just going to shuffle these a couple of times. Then I'm going to choose 3 to see what's going on today. Okay, let's see. Shuffle, shuffle. And I'm not going to use reversals, I just want to see what the cards have to say. Let's see. Alright, so the first card is in here. We've got the Hermit. Then the 5 of Pentacles. And finally, the 7 of Cups. Okay. So the Hermit is a major arcana card. It's about asking the big questions and getting answers. It's about enlightenment and getting to know yourself. The 5 of Cups is about tough times and rejection and being on your own. So both of those are saying take some time for yourself, because then finally with the 7 of Cups, that quiet and solitude allows you to look to the future and to say, what is it that's most important to me? And looking at the date again, which one or 2 of these things do I want to choose? Where do I want to gather some information, make a fresh start, build something meaningful? And the cards are basically saying, before you rush off and do something, ask yourself what's really important, prioritize. And that allows you to then take practical action, which can lead to your hopes and dreams being realized. Okay, so the Hermit, and I bought this in Vienna, so obviously it's in German. At the top, it says healing, solitude or loneliness, and inner work. And here we've got fight and kind of emergency and, loss. That's positive. And then we have choice and instincts. And then these symbols for wealth. This means oppositions. Oh, that's interesting. Passion. Suppose that's love. This is wisdom or flexibility. Okay, so the Hermit card, first of all, by taking some time out for yourself, you're really going to, you can do healing work on yourself, but it's best done in kind of solitude. So rather than expecting other people to support you or heal you, there's a lot you can do for yourself, so you're in control of that. And the Hermit is great because she's got this lantern here. So she can illuminate the environment that she's in and bring the light, but she can also illuminate what's going on internally. And it's a process of recognition and really seeing how much power you have. Because it's quite a nice image, this. If you're walking around in the forest in the dark, and you've got this lantern, you can see that person for miles if you're sitting on a mountain somewhere watching. It's really this message that one person can affect a lot more change than we give credit for or credit to. And it's a reminder that don't dismiss that personal power. Especially with this card, rejection by the institution. You don't need the institution to grow and to affect change. It's very much about using your inner light and expanding that into the world. So you can have a great influence on your circumstances, but the process is to go within first, because that's what allows you to choose where you want to shine your lights and where you can make a big change. So next, the Five of Pentacles is usually about rejection and tough times, and it's usually a stained glass window, and there are two people out in the snow, and the message is that some institution may not want you to be part of their gang, and it's not the worst thing, because you can find something else, you can go in a different direction. But here, she doesn't have the support of another person, which to me is very interesting, because the Hermit is alone as well. So the message of the cards are, you're a lot stronger than you think, and you don't need to lean on anyone, one person, but you also don't need to lean on an institution. The tree here is around her head. So your practical options, because coins are the element of earth, that's work, that's your physical health, that's moving, that's career. You get to decide which area you want to grow into, and everything is saying that the power resides in you, not outside of you. So here it does kind of look like a stained glass window, and we've also got this wall, and we've got the snow here. So the snow is, there's a lack of resources, but this tree grows regardless of whether it's summer or winter. The wall here means that something feels blocked from you. But the good news is that other people can block you as much as they want. On this day, if anything, being blocked or rejection just gives you more time to do the inner work and to get more specific on what you want to build in future. So, well, I think this might be a bit much, but if you get rejected today, it's actually a good thing, because it frees up your time and you're able to do a lot of useful inner work. And yeah, I do think there's something to that. If you do have a rejection, or if someone says, no thanks, we're going to go in a different direction, then it's almost like you've had a lucky escape. So well, of course, rejection feels difficult and painful, but there's a different underlying message here via the cards that, what's the saying? Rejection is God's protection, in a way. So you're not going to find that you gallop off in the wrong direction, because the universe is working with you to expand what's going on internally. Finally, we've got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is about choosing what you feel to be important in your life. And we've got this little star under her eye. So it's really about what I feel is going to liberate me and what's going to give me the best possible life experience. And I can make an informed choice about that today, because I know myself and I'm not being distracted by the outside world. So number-wise, we've got 9 and 5 is 14, and 7 is 21. Oh, that's funny. 2 and 1 is 3, and 3 again is about communication and new beginnings. So please do communicate with that inner voice. Pick something, or I don't think it's that you have to choose something. It's by putting the light on what's going on for you internally, it's going to naturally illuminate one of these areas, so you don't have to pick. There's a sense of certainty that, wow, relationships are important to me, and that's just a fact of life. Or I am passionate about working by the sea, or whatever it may be. And then you're able to take that knowledge and apply it and grow whichever branch of this tree that you want to expand. So it looks really positive. I hope you have a fabulous day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to order your reading with me. And in my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. The astrology charts I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, that's not a problem. I can either use sunrise, or I can rectify your time of birth, so I can work it out. I need 10 or more life events, and then I can look at the chart and work out when you came into this world. And then once I have the birth chart in front of me, it shows me a lot about you and your experience, so your life purpose and strengths and weaknesses, relationships, finance, health, and I can answer any questions you have. It also allows me to look at what's coming up in future via the progress chart and the transit, and astrocartography helps me look at locations and which ones will affect you in a particular way. So if you're thinking of moving, that's a good thing to look at. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.